So what I'm going to do is show you how to make a nice healthy dessert out of these. Kia ora, Carl here from Provider in New Zealand. It's a lovely summer's day and it's February, the sun's out and I'm out in the garden. If I'm not fishing, chances are I'm going to be in the garden. There's nothing better to go with your fresh fish than some good healthy plants and veggies, and it's definitely a focus on our retreats. We try and eat off the land and the ocean on our retreats, so I spend a lot of time in the garden just looking after that. Being February, we have quite a good crop of passion fruit at the moment, and be one of my favourite fruits. Definitely reminds me of summer, reminds me of being a kid in February, and it's around my birthday, and passion fruit is really, to me, that taste of summer. Got a pretty good crop, so I'm just out picking some passion fruit that have fallen off. This is the second crop off the plant. It's been on there for 18 months. And we actually had a late crop last summer that stayed on there all winter and then ripened up in spring, and then all of a sudden, just before this summer, all the fruit came back on, so pretty soon straight away, and got a pretty good crop again. Lots of fish guts at the bottom of the vine, probably helping it along. Fertiliser, and been eating pretty well off it so far. Just going to pick all the fruit that's fallen off around it. You'll see the passion fruit sort of growing wild in amongst there's Kanuka, tea tree, there's a camellia, plenty of celery, oregano, rosemary, etc. all around it, all working together, growing together, and it's done pretty well. And there's a pretty good crop on this year. I'm just picking the ones that have fallen off, and one thing on our retreats is we try and eat like a paleo, ketogenic, very whole food based, nothing processed, and yeah, just try and keep it as natural as possible. Usually just wild meat, fish out of the ocean, and good plants and veggies, nuts, etc. I tend to try and eat like that, and myself over the last few years. And one thing that always people ask is, so what do you do for dessert? Because with paleo and keto you tend to not to have flour and sugar and so forth, so that makes dessert options sometimes limited, but a little sweet hit like passion fruit, I reckon, is the way to go at night if you want that little sweet hit that's also reasonably good for you. And passion fruit, pineapple, things like that, that's sort of my go-to just after you've had dinner for that little sweet hit. I might just cut one of these open. It's just one of the ones that's fallen off and have a little tuck in. But oh, look at that. Oh, bloody beautiful. So good. One of my favourite foods. Especially great to have fruit and berries like this dotted around the garden and while you're out working. Just cut one open and tuck in. It's a good little healthy snack while you're out and about on the land. Got a few more on there. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make a nice healthy dessert out of these, using very natural ingredients. I'm going to do a passion fruit tart. So the base is going to be made from dates, which I'm going to soak in hot water, drain them off, and then whiz up together with them. So I'm going to have a cup of dates, a cup of macadamias, a cup of cashews, a cup of desiccated coconut, and whiz that all together and put that at the bottom of a cake or tart tin with a bottom that collapses off. and then I'm going to whiz up half a dozen eggs, all these passion fruit, about 8 passion fruit, about a quarter of a cup of coconut sugar, and a little dollop of coconut cream. Gonna bake the tart base for about a quarter of an hour, pour the mixture in, and then bake that for another 35-40 minutes on 150. And should have a nice healthy dessert. Lots of good ingredients, lots of protein, lots of good fat, and a little sweet kick from the passion fruit. All pretty good for you. Enjoy that. If you like these recipes, you'll find more on our website, theprovider.co.nz, or if you want to come and put your feet on the land here, go for a fish and enjoy some really good food that I'll cook up for you, come and try out one of our retreats. Cheers.